my opinion, it is the tricky plan of lawyers to continue her illegal stay in the FCC convent premises. Once FCC files a criminal or civil suit, they cannot pursue the case of her eviction till its end and even approach police for help if she continues her other gimmicks to tease and irritate you. Maybe with an intention to involve you in a new crime by a fake and fabricated blame, or hurting herself, self-inflicted injuries, etc. Better remain calm. Keep in mind an old sayings, the sun and the barking dog. Be first at the marriage dining room, but be at last in court cases. Be a respondent, but not to be a plaintiff. Hope you understand things. First seek police assistance and lawyers' advice to evict her from convent premises. Once eviction process is on, you can file defamation case or any other case later. Secondly, a criminal defamation can be filed through private complaint with magistrate under section 499 and 500 of Indian Penal Code. There is no court fees in criminal matters except ticket fees. Defamation is defined as an act of harming one's reputation in an oral or written statement. The term reputation is referred to as an integral and important part of an individual's dignity. Defamation can be done verbally as well as in a written format. The Constitution of India has introduced defamation laws to protect the reputation of an individual. The objective of this law is to maintain the rights of an individual to their reputation, freedom of speech, and expression. Types of defamation. On the basis of the behavior of the defamation, it has been categorized into two types. Libel, when defamation of an individual is in a written format such as print, pictures, cartoon, etc., which is inaccurate and can damage the reputation, is known as libel defamation. It is actionable without providing proof of damage as it is in the written form and can be produced as evidence. It shows the intent of grudge and a willful attempt to damage the reputation of someone. Slander. When an individual gets accused verbally or through sign language or gestures and gets damaged, the reputation is described as slander defamation. It is actionable when an offended person provides proof of damage. It may be unintentional and may be due to the provocation of any staged moment. Remedies. Defamation in India can be considered as both civil offences as well as crime offences. Civil offence. The remedy of civil offences covered under the law of torts. According to the law, an offended person can approach the district or high courts to get the recovery in the form of monetary compensation for the damages from the accused person. Criminal offence. Both libel and slander can be included in criminal offences under section 499 and 500 of Indian Penal Code. Criminal offence gives the chance to the offended person to file a criminal case against the accused person. The punishment for a guilty person before the criminal court of justice is either simple imprisonment up to 2 years or requires paying fine or both. It's a bailable, non-cognizable and compoundable offence under the criminal law. Steps in a defamation lawsuit. Let us discuss the steps in a defamation lawsuit if the decision is made to sue the defamer for either libel or slander defamation. It would be advisable to consult an attorney before taking any step as they have required knowledge about the subject and they could guide in the right direction. However, we need to know the requirements of the lawsuit process before discussing the steps. The most important requirement is the copy of a statement. It could be a written statement or online statement. In the statement, the following points must be included for the defamation case. A defamatory statement. The statement must directly, indirectly recognize the victim. The statement needs to be communicated to a minimum one person other than the victim. Christian Times.